Hello, how are you doing? I'm Melissa, and I'm going to introduce you to my flock of spinning items. At least all of the stuff that I use to make the wool, to make the yarn. So, sit back, relax, have a glass of water, and I hope you enjoy. This is my Kromsky Sonata spinning wheel. It was a present to myself a few years ago. And, well, I love it. It folds up and goes into this backpack so that I can carry it around town, take it on the bus, take it to fiber festivals, all of that fun stuff that I personally at least like to do. How it works is I've already started something, but I just spin the wheel, get my feet moving, and then I just draft off a little bit of yarn, or proto yarn, I guess. It has to ply first. And then there we go. And hope you enjoyed seeing my spinning wheel. Next, I'm going to show you a bunch of my other spinning items that I've had either before I acquired my spinning wheel or that I've acquired in the last couple of years since getting my spinning wheel. I usually get wheels, or I get other spindles just because, well, yeah, really, just because. Because I think they're pretty. Because I think they're pretty. So, let's see what to introduce you to first. There's like so many. I'll let you take a look at the flock. So, here you go. This is what you can see at the moment. There's a whole lot going on here. And I started some sampling so that you could see how they would spin. So we'll start removing. Noisy. So these these are a bunch of drop spindles, and they either aren't in use at the moment, or they were just trying things and I just haven't gotten around to cleaning them off yet. So, or winding things off of them. But if you want to see what using one looks like, I have a sample. Alright, so this is a normal drop spindle, and all you really do is just wrap it around that hook and spin. Now, I have been doing this for almost a decade. Oh gosh, yeah, it has been almost a decade. I mean, probably about 8 years or so, but yeah, we're getting close to a decade on this. So, anyway, so I'm able to let the spindle spin like this and draft. When I first started, I couldn't do that, and also my yarn was a lot thicker. What I would do, and what I recommend any beginner do if they're interested, is what's called parking and drafting. And you'll see me do that with some things because I'm not that good at certain spindles here. So what it is, parking and drafting, is you let it spin. That's all. You let it spin till it builds up the twist. And then you park it. Usually when I'm out and about, I will stick it underneath my arm, and then I will do the drafting. And then spin, park, draft. This spindle can actually be used two ways. If I can do this. This is one of the things I'm not good at yet, half hitches. So it can do it this way. I'm sure that there is a reason for each way. I don't know it. So this is a traditional drop spindle, and there are varieties or varietals. This is a Turkish spindle. Let's get a little bit closer here. This is my Jenkins Turkish spindle. I love it. So you just spin and draft like that. You know, it works a lot the same as a drop spindle, especially in the low whirl configuration. But what's interesting and different about Turkish spindle is that when you wind the arm like this, and you remove it after you've spun your wool, it becomes a ball that you can pull a thread out from the center and from the outside and do a 2-ply. We call that a center pull ball. So next I have a Scottish spindle. It's called a Degelin, and it looks like this. And get it going here. You just spin it, and it's really, really wobbly for me. Trying to keep the fiber supply from this stuff from getting wound in, which it can. So and in theory, it too would be like a Turkish spindle in that you would have a center pull ball after you finished your fiber supply that you were spinning. I don't think I would wind it on properly enough to do that, so go figure. Let's see. Oops. Alright, so next up is going to be my Mayan paddle spinner. I'm still learning this, and it's one of the ones that I will park and draft. So it's like this, and get this out of the way and towards me. And you just spin, so it works like with centrifugal force to make the spin. And then when you get enough on there, what I do is I park it under my arm, and then I draft. And get going again. And I'll park and draft. So, Mayan paddle spinner. So yes, okay, so the next two items I'm going to show you, they can be used either standing up or sitting down. I prefer to use them sitting down. So those are my supported spindle and my electric eel wheel nano. So that'll be them. Okay, so a supported spindle is exactly what it says on the tin. Instead of being dangled or suspended, a supported spindle is supported by some hard surface, like in this case this block, and you just flick, let your twist build up, and then again I park and draft. So I am not good enough yet to do drafting while this is spinning. So just like this. So that is a supported spindle. I'll make a temporary little wind here to bring it closer, and so that is that. Now, my electric eel wheel. Okay, so electric eel wheel. This one is fun. It's definitely an adjustment, and it works with just like this. It works a lot like my spinning wheel in that it's also noisy. It works a lot like my spinning wheel in that the flyer goes around at one speed and the bobbin goes around at another speed, and that winds on. And that winds on the fiber that you're spinning. It also spins fairly fine. It definitely behaves better when you spin finer, I've found. So yeah, that's my flock of wheels. So that was my flock of spinning apparatus. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or would like me to explain anything in more detail. I can't promise that I know everything because I don't. But worst case, I probably know where to look, usually via Google. So that's it. I hope that you have a very good rest of your day, and thank you for watching. Bye.